It's still 2025, a new year. Well, new years come with maybe new identities, new names. For our guys right here on Premium Sport Updates, yes, right here on PBO TV, Boluwati Tunishola Omoniyi and Chijioke Ezeali. Yes, so they've come for the second edition of the show with some certain kind of identities. I'll tell you guys what that means, but when it comes to sports, CHAN has been postponed till August, meaning our new Super Eagles coach Eric Chair will have to wait till March before he has a feel of what leading the Super Eagles of Nigeria will look like. The Australian Open is still on and will also take you into all action in football, especially club football. The Gunners winning that North London derby after losing to Newcastle in the EFL Cup semi-final and Manchester United in the FA Cup. I'm the amazing Kingsley Akwan. We'll do a short break, but don't you forget, Bolu Omoniyi and Chijioke Ezeali have got some new identities. I'll tell you about that after the break. You're welcome back. Yes, still Premium Sport right here on PBO TV. Yes, to Bolu Omoniyi, I'll greet Bolu before I do my news beat. Bolu, how are you?
I'm always fine.
Yeah. So you can see. Zoom in on Bolu's face, please. Please zoom in on Bolu's face. Yeah, zoom in on his face. Yeah, that's him. Boluwati Tunishola Omoniyi. He supports Real Madrid. Yeah, good. Yeah, they lost to Barcelona just last weekend scandalously. Okay. Chijioke Ezeali, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay. So, Chijioke, please shake Bolu. Okay, shake Bolu. Oh yeah, while he's shaking Bolu, zoom in on Chijioke Ezeali.
We're fine. Hi,
Oh, you didn't remember to say United beat us last week?
No, he won't say it now because
I thought we were going back in
he
time.
has been making mouth all through last year, and the match finally came. And United beat them in just 10 months.
Okay.
No comments.
Okay, guys. Yes, Arsenal lost to Manchester United, but that was last weekend in midweek. You know, the Gunners beat Tottenham Hotspur. So if you look at Arsenal's last game, a win against Tottenham Hotspur, and they've cut the points on leaders Liverpool to just 4 points. But for Chijioke Ezeali, sometime last year, something happened to him. What was that name again?
I was trying to remember Pokemon. I think BHI. Yeah.
BHI. What does it mean?
I can't remember. But I know it's something about like broken head injury or something like
that.
that. Oh, actually, Jessica. Oh, okay.
Broken head injury. Okay, please.
What's that?
In the course of the show, just concentrate on Chijioke's face.
I have an acronym already.
Okay, please, what's the acronym?
Something like BBI.
What?
we'll talk about
What's
it.
BBI?
A big something like, you know, when you're cooking something, there's a word for it, then an injury for the eye. Look for the B yourself.
BBI.
I don't know what these guys are talking about. I don't know what they are talking about. But Kingsley is about to read the news for us, so let's focus on that.
Okay.
Let's focus.
Yeah, in-house producer. But don't forget, in the course of the show, concentrate on Chijioke. Can you see my hand? Oh, my finger. Yeah, concentrate on Chijioke. Let's do the news. Well, former world heavyweight champion Tyson Fury has announced his retirement from boxing. Fury last fought in December when he lost his rematch against WBA Super, WBC, and WBO champion Alexander Usyk. Remember that bout? The 36-year-old Fury previously announced his retirement after beating Dillian Whyte in April 2022, but he returned in 6 months. Will he return again? Time will tell, because there's a caveat that Anthony Joshua wants to fight Tyson Fury, and they want to make so much money for themselves. Let's see if Fury will pull out of retirement again. Do it a second time and fight Anthony Joshua. Let's go to tennis. Novak Djokovic surpassed Roger Federer's record for the most major singles matches played as he reached the Australian Open third round. The 37-year-old was made to walk in his 430th Grand Slam singles match, but he still emerged triumphant, beating qualifier Jamie Faria 6-1, 6-7, 6-3, 6-2. Now that win gives Djokovic the sole ownership of the all-time record for most Grand Slam singles matches played among men and women, and takes him past former rival Roger Federer, who played his last major match in Wimbledon 2021. And when you talk about the ladies, remember the dramatic queen with the mental health, Naomi Osaka. She said she had gained a little revenge after producing a staggering fight back to beat Karolina Muchova to reach the Australian Open third round. She said, and I quote, "She crushed me at the US Open when I had my best outfit ever." Women and outfits. Okay. "I was so mad." She joked to the crowd. "This was my little revenge. It's not a bad thing, guys. Revenge is competitive. She's one of the toughest opponents out there." Well, we're done with News Beat. A quick break. We'll return with everything analysis on CHAN, NPFL, and more on Niger Flavor. Welcome back, guys. Niger Flavor. Yes, sir. PBO TV Premium Sport update. Welcome.
I know your plans. I'm not on it there.
Bully is saying hello.
It's fine. Bully is fine.
Okay, guys. Nigeria will be up against Senegal, Congo, Sudan in the draws of the Cup of African Nations.
African Nations Championship.
They just call it different names now. It was explained, I made my inquiries, that why do we want Eric Chell to lead the team to CHAN? And the explanation I got from the people in power was that they did not want to throw him into the fire of leading Nigeria to the World Cup qualifiers as his first test of what the feel of the Super Eagles coach will be like. That's why they wanted him to be a part of the team, lead the team to the tournament, understand the terrain and all of that. I saw that as a fantastic explanation because I had my issues with him taking charge of that team. Daniel Ogumodede will still be in charge. Fidelity will still be, but they wanted Eric Chell to be there so that it has a feel of the Nigerian terrain and the setting. Now they postponed the tournament, guys. It will still turn out to be that his first game will be a World Cup qualifiers.
It's interesting they don't want the feel for a foreign manager, but they wanted the feel for Finidi George with a terrible setup. They wanted the feel of AFCON being the first game for Austin Egavon and everything. So it still comes down the same thing we said for a while. The lack of regard, respect for homegrown coaches is always very clear. It's not relevant anymore, but I'll still go back to what happened months ago with Victor Osimhen when he went online to bash the coach on fake news and everything. And the I think sport minister then, John Eno, said, and I quote, that I was the one who told the NFF not to say anything. They should call Osimhen first and ask. So he didn't care to call Finidi George and ask. Well, you want to call, and it's funny, Osimhen is still unreachable till now, but nobody's saying anything. That has gone by. If that was the only reason, now we are back to where we were, even though CAF, we'll come back to CAF, but now it means his first game, or first games now will be the World Cup qualifier. And the truth is, the pressure probably now is more. Because even, let's assume Nigeria failed to win the next two games and they end up qualifying. You see, the period between the first two games in March and the next two in June, Eric Chell will be in the mouth of everyone, and it's not because people don't like him. It's not because people feel he's not good enough. It's what the NFF have set. Now, how much is he earning? Nothing. It's exclusive. The only thing we know is, you've given him 2 years contract. If they qualify for World Cup,
it's out there. It's 55.
There are still reports. NFF didn't say anything according to them.
The same amount will reduce Jose Pesero's money. You know,
they will not tell you. For example, if you now hook them, they say we didn't announce. It is just speculations and everything. And I don't think it's too hard just to. The excuse under Finidi Nigerian coaches were to keep their amount from family ready. Are you keeping from chair? But no matter what they were, according to them, avoiding is what is still coming up. Now the good news for him, at least, is gone. He's met with the CHAN players. The talk is, I think this weekend he'll still go to 1 or 2 venues for NPFL, relate more. Then next week, travel on a tour, starting with France, Moses Simon, go to Turkey or Syria. Knowing these players and hopefully everything, I don't think he's the man for the job, personal opinion. But like I said last week, I want him to disappoint me.
He will.
Every Nigerian, I used to say, I know sense Super Eagles is a lie. When the team does well, the traction they got during the AFCON, it means the words are just made up.
Chair will disappoint you.
In their hearts, they want the team to do well. I can't even imagine Nigeria missing back-to-back World Cup. We missed the one in Qatar. It was painful. I can't say how much I lost because Nigeria didn't qualify for the World Cup. This time around, Yankee, Canada, and Mexico. It will be sad if you don't
USA,
qualify.
Canada, and Mexico.
I
don't know what Yankee is.
I think it's sad enough that we have a Malian. become our coach. It's not as if we
have Malians in Nigeria already.
Yeah, remember people looking at this.
You are not talking about the same Malians.
Kisney, what are you talking about? Okay, we understand that. But it's sad enough that we don't see any of our coaches as good enough. Bolu said he wants Chelsea to disappoint him, meaning he's praying for the Super Eagles to do well. We're also praying for the Super Eagles to do well, but we'll face reality, because it's not if it happens now, they will now blame the French Malian.
No, before I come for the if it fails, before I come for the French.
I'm even talking about Nigerians now.
Some people will collect before it gets to the French.
Exactly. So I'm talking about Nigerians now. Both of you fans also know that my opinion personally, that the NFF has been a disaster. Now, you mentioned now that his salary was like 55.
Yeah, it's 55.
Now it's already outside in the media before the NFF came out to tell us that it's undisclosed. It's absolutely rubbish. We know how much they're already paying.
A conversion rate is almost 100.
They can deny all they want.
80 something million.
So now about 77 million for him. If we add the other one, gets to 80. It's sad that he's been taxed to qualify Nigeria for the World Cup. If they gave him the job at the start of the qualifiers, we understand. But now we are already in a precarious situation.
It's more like it's a setup.
So I'm not even judging him whether he's a good coach or not. Fact he said. But the truth is, for me, I'm not expecting Nigeria to qualify for the World Cup. I'm saying it categorical. I'm not saying it because I'm biased or I don't want Nigeria to qualify. But this NFF has been a mess. Gusso looks like he doesn't know what he was doing. If you even see the unveiling of it looks so shabby.
CJ, talking about the unveiling, I counted at least 10 brands.
Oh god.
NFF are never reached. So what are the agreements with sponsors? The brands I know about are, bro, at least, for example, let's bring in Adidas. What it's there? Three of us actually went Adidas. The deal Adidas had with Man U, the whole world knows about it. 90 million per year for 10 years, 900 million. Now that United are paying Adidas 90 million per year, they are paying them. You hear the sleeve sponsor is paying certain amount. So what happens? The 10 I said I counted was minimum.
Serious again. Because what are you looking at?
I just notice.
I needed to be sure that it's Adidas.
Oh, it's not Adidas. Adidas.
This is being mysterious. But let's not continue.
Because where is CJ's Adidas?
This was Adidas older logo. I think what they did with this United just vintage.
Vintage. Where?
Okay, Dragon Adidas.
Let's come back home and Dragon we are dragging.
Okay.
If you have minimum of 10 brands, which I know is more, what agreement do you have? You hear media sponsor, alcohol sponsor, beverage sponsor, you hear soft drink sponsor. Are you sponsoring them for free, or you are just giving them free ads?
If they are paying let us know your relationship.
If they are paying you, what happens to the money? I can't remember this guy that is always dragging the NFF about monies from CAF, monies from FIFA, money from brands and everything, and we never get to hear about it. And the Super Eagles are always broke. We don't even know if they paid Pesero. We don't even know if they paid Genero. So why it's better we don't have any brand than to have brands and we are not making money. Then you have all those brands. So Nigerian wide brand, African wide brand, worldwide, world renowned brand, and you did a press conference like that. Why would they even give you money? That's why they don't.
One thing I can say is that we this is we call this jet age right now, and then knowledge.
We are still on bicycle.
Well, knowledge is everywhere. I don't think this your worry should even be a worry, because I know that we have audits, institutions, so
what's the result of the Olympics audits?
If there's anything,
the Olympics audits.
If there's anything, these guys will checkmate.
Wait, now Kingsley, 9 billion for Olympics. Where's the audit?
These guys will checkmate.
3 billion for Paralympics. Where's the audit?
If they didn't do the needful, if they didn't do the needful, then some persons would have been prosecuted. But the fact that we've not seen any of them means that they are doing what they want to do. So I want us to focus on the football, and let's leave this one for people who will do the job. Our job is to look at it critically, and it's good that you have mentioned it. But I believe that the Nigerian Football Federation are working in the ambits of what they have, and that's why you could see that they even brought a prestigious personality as the sports minister or the head. They have people around there just to give them all of the moral support.
I thought they would have brought the president.
Yes, moral support to the new coach.
The honorary chairman,
Eric Chell. CJ might not like Eric Chell. You might not like Eric Chell. I understand, your bias. I I know CJ loves Emmanuel Amunike. I know you wanted someone maybe with a brighter skin or with more reputation.
I want to say Mario.
More reputation. But one thing that I believe is this: the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be at the next World Cup, and the man that would make that happen is a Malian, Eric Chell.
I like your faith. I like your faith. I hope it happens that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can do that episode of PBO Premium Sport in Yankee.
In California.
Okay, Wi-Fi would have finished. So. Yeah.
I'll say this. I'll say it again. I don't think two of you will be there. I don't think you will join us.
Oh, Nigeria is not going to World Cup.
No,
Nigeria is not going
no,
to
qualify for the World Cup.
No, no, they go.
Let's finally agree on
Qualify
that.
for the World Cup, but I'll rather go. I'll go with Elijah.
Elijah will go. Now you TC will go. Now you want whole camera.
I don't understand.
Yes, and then I'll pick people
And Jessica.
who are patriotic.
Jessica.
No, are people who are patriotic
We know they go World Cup.
to the cause of this country.
I'm not going to the World Cup.
Okay. Super Eagles defender Kenneth Omeru has revealed that he cannot play in the Nigerian Professional Football League. Who invited him?
Is he playing where he is? Say, Omeru, I like he just want me to drag. Omeru that was a Chelsea player for 6 years without playing one game. He's
He's not proud.
He's pride. CJ's friend.
Maybe he feels.
We know what happened to CJ's friend too. The one that spent maybe God knows how many years in Nigeria without getting a club and they still refuse to play.
Which guy
John Ogu is your friend. He's your best
he told Kingsley actually that he wants to play for Atlant or something.
But
When?
but did he play?
I think there was one day.
When?
Kingsley met him one time. Don't think
When?
he wanted to play for
Wait, I
Atlant.
know Kingsley
No,
met him.
when?
There's evidence actually.
Is
But
there evidence?
CJ took him to
There's
meet Kingsley. Or CJ took Kingsley to meet him.
Kingsley shall bet him.
He's still your friend. So the
Who
truth
is John Ogu?
Oh, the guy that passed across the field the other day in the one AFCON like that, and they never called him back again. The truth is, I thought Ogu was unjustly treated, though, but I've said it a million times. There is nothing. The Yekinis have done it. Everyone, we see Brazilians, no matter how old, they still go back home. What will cost you to play 1, 2, 3 years? Musa is doing it. We've seen Brown in day also doing the same thing. 1 year, 2. Imagine the reference I always use is two of the greatest teams in the land, Eyimba and Rangers. They want to play an Oriental derby. For Eyimba, you can see Mikel and Musa. For Rangers, you can see maybe John Ogu and Kenneth Omeru. That's enough publicity for the league.
Yeah,
That's enough publicity for the country. Believe me, collect gate fee for games like that.
But
Then imagine having JJ Okocha as maybe the face for one, Kano for face of one.
But in fairness, Omeru said he wants to manage a club. Maybe he hopes to buy.
Shebi will retire first.
So maybe
he has not retired.
Maybe he's too big to play, but he's not too big to own a club. Let's just leave it at that. I know I'm putting ideas in your head, but I did not say anything.
Come and play. They can't pay you. That's the truth.
That's the fact. That's actually the fact. That's actually the fact.
Remember, Musa wasn't playing away games before, but now Musa is playing away games.
But kudos to the guys that have played for the Spiders before, come back to the local league and play for them. It's really good. It shows that they are patriotic enough to even support.
See how Kano pillars the way they fool before they over fool because they want to watch. Some
exactly.
are even saying they should contest for governorship. That's
they call him the governor actually.
That's
Ahmed Musa.
Good traction will do for you. It's not left for the, we say it every time everybody have their part to play. We are playing our parts to always report it as much as we can. Then players to imagine playing, we reporting, the club's also doing. I say it every time. I've been interviewed someone that said he has never in his life been to any state and he saw the banner of an MPFL player. We all don't watch games for everybody. Even the club is support sometimes you.
Something must take you to the stadium.
In the days of Ronaldo with Real Madrid, any Real Madrid game you don't watch, and Real Madrid wins 4-0. The first question almost everybody will ask is how many Ronaldo score. So I don't think it's a big deal. I say they can't pay you. You that the least you will earn abroad. I don't think any player will earn less than 5,000 per week.
Yeah, but I think it's
so. Who will pay you 5,000 per month?
Orientation also matters. Also, their mentality needs to change from the league is
this
not
is
safe.
Your home.
There's security issues and stuff, and start playing. Amunike manages for the local league side. He travels by road. He doesn't even go on air. That shows something. Everybody is scared, yes, but trust in the process. Trust in your lad. We can joke all we want,
we should
but let's
trust
be serious.
Blindly.
No. Trust in the lad because they are actually.
Not some months back. We had an MPFL, a team bus crash.
There are tragedies everywhere.
Okay.
I'm
just saying.
That was more of, you can call it foolishness in the side of the driver and probably the team. Why do you travel? We are complaining safety. You are traveling by midnight. They were attacked 2 a.m. or 1
a.m. or something.
So how do you expect? How do you expect them to meet up?
If I was
midweek games,
weekend games,
the league is not
rich enough. Let's face facts.
So why
we are struggling for title sponsors?
Then why are we not playing?
That's why we said. That's why he said.
Why are we
not
not doing what the women are doing? Abridged.
Yeah, why are we not playing a bridge league?
They did. They tried it,
and it worked.
They tried it.
So why are we not doing
They
that?
tried new things every time. But the truth is, they can't. They don't have money that these foreign clubs have. And they can't pay our players the way our players want them to pay.
Or they can
so that's why we're asking them to be
they can
patriotic.
even do like the NBA does.
When
you're in a locale or a region, play all the games in that region at the same time.
They want to bring in this Leicester issue. It's tragic. It's bad. But they have a perfect scenario. They still have plane crash. Manchester United plane crash disasters. Disasters happen everywhere.
Not the ones that are from your own mismanagement, disorganization.
Thank you.
No, not the one that is caused by your own mismanagement, disorganization. Is it that we cannot run it properly?
What we're saying is,
see that we say, are you defending the leadership of the Nigerian Professional Football League?
No.
Or of not properly organizing?
Everybody knows more opinion about
because we love football.
The truth is,
because we enjoy it.
The LFC, the people that handles the league, they've not done a very good job. Now, it doesn't stop at their table. It's a Nigerian thing. Safety, if states will be safe, it's from the state government, from the federal government. It's not a club thing. So the safety we're talking about is not actually the club's issue. Now, if our roads network are not good, it's not the club's problem. They won't fix the roads for us. The government will fix it. So it's a collective thing. That's what we're saying. Yes, it's not perfect, but come support the league. That's all we're saying. Just do your beat.
We are doing.
That's what we're saying. We're doing that.
That's why we're saying it right here.
Yeah, we're putting spotlight on the league.
But we have.
But if we have people like Omero come and tell us, I can't play in the league. Maybe because I have too much ego, but I'll prefer to buy a club in the league. Oh, you're telling us you're better than everybody.
It's fine. It's fine. That's what he wants to do. Now, when we say this, this is your last point?
Yeah.
Are we forgetting that majority of these leagues are government owned?
Clubs.
No, clubs. Clubs are government owned.
Yeah.
Now, the clubs are government owned. Who owns the club? The government. Who should fix the road? The government.
That's what we're saying.
Who should provide security? I'm still trying to throw more light into what I said earlier. That I'm not. If we were in England, where you know that creation of roads and all of that, it's not Arsenal's problem. But when they get to a point of security, they might want to work, together and all of that. This one, we have a peculiar country.
It is that I was saying.
It is the same government.
The enabling environment must be provided.
But it's the same government that has the clubs.
Okay, let me bring something to light. Let me put something to light.
Let's put it in place.
Let me put something to light now. Nigerian government owns club, but the truth is, the clubs are used as popularity tools for their government. They are not used as a business-oriented club, want to produce players, want to win laurels for this country. No, like now, for instance, in Kano, every governor that comes into Kano supports Kano Pillars. Why? Because they have that traction. They know the fan base is crazy. They know if we support them enough, we get their votes. They're not doing it because people love football, they love football. They don't even go to the stadiums. So it's different. So that mentality needs to change.
And hopefully,
who will change it?
And one of the ways is the private clubs need to be the best. It's as simple as that.
See what
Remo Stars, if all private investors can do what Remo Stars are doing. Yeah, Sporting Lagos started well last season. Unfortunately, they failed. But if we have, imagine out of the 20, I don't even know why we are running 20 clubs in that.
But sorry, I'm not cutting you.
Even with
but we were somewhere on Sunday. And I don't know if I enjoyed the football as much as I enjoyed the jollof.
The food I've I'm thinking I'm going to watch another game.
Okay, you don't want to be the free from this.
Oh yes, I know.
Your just even looks like one of their.
But
I wish the 20 clubs we have, if 10 of them are private owned, and they are the ones pushing to win the title content, I think either the government clubs wake up or they may end up losing the sport. There's nothing wrong. I mean, do we even have government-run clubs abroad? Even the ones that started as government-run clubs, the private investors have taken up because. And the truth is, these guys don't know you can make a lot of money from it. But because it's government, exactly, they don't care.
But in Nigeria now, they don't even put that enabling environment for private owners to even make money. CCO, they've gone into extinction.
MFM, extinction.
So the club now, they are struggling to stand. Economic City just came up. and they're doing their best.
One of the things that are helping Remo Stars, apart from that, the money, the owner, everything, they have affiliation abroad. They have a partner club in Portugal. So one of their players was sold to Inter Milan last season or 2 seasons ago. It was in the squad that won Coppa Italia. They 500,000 pounds or euros or dollars is in billions in naira. So that's what some of the private investors are. They don't care about whatever happens in the league. At the same time, it's showing now Remo Stars have a youth team that qualified for the NPFL, but they have to forfeit the sport. They have a women's team that are doing so well. They have academy. So it's easier, and not everybody will have as much as they. But if all our private clubs do well, are using, that's another money.
So it's love. They need to support. Government need to support private owned clubs. For them to try.
We'll wrap up with this. Prayer is the key. Prayer is the key. Because I think we've been saying this for
too long.
Decades, and then the same thing keep reoccurring. Let's just hope that these people do the needful. Let's wrap up. Valencia must pay Real Sociedad 300,000 euros before Sadiq Omar would feature against his parent club this Sunday, and we hear that Sevilla are open to selling Kelechi Iheanacho this January. Kelechi Iheanacho, how that player fell, we can't say. And then finally, Super Eagles goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali has returned to Chippa United to resume action. Yes, after he lost his dad and also his mom not too long ago. We're done with Nigeria Flavor. After the break, Euro Focus. Welcome back, guys. It's time for Euro Focus right here on Premium Sport update on PBO TV. The amazing Kingsley is here. Bolo Money is here. Chijoke is here. Ali CJ is also right here, guys. Drama across board. We had games in midweek. Bayern still flying. Leverkusen, they are still close to Bayern, but
that's the funny thing. It felt like they had a poor season.
They had a poor
and they're just about 4 points or there about
Bayern.
Now. You saw the admin's tweets. When they said after you've gone there, I think 10 games unbeaten for punters because they lost their bet.
And then Boniface said, "Don't be meet with them."
Crazy.
But I don't think Harry Kane has scored a natural goal in a while. Maybe one in maybe his last almost 10 goals. Just hitting the penalty straight up.
No one will say anything about it because the team is not under pressure.
Exactly.
They are scoring goals are plenty. True. Same thing to some persons have said Jack Grealish cost Pep £100 million and nobody is
going over a year
because Pep they've been winning everything. So the spotlight will be on you when your team is struggling. If Bayern were struggling, you will see quite a lot of topics on Harry Kane. But Bundesliga, no surprises. Bayern they won 5 in the game.
I'm still waiting. If they fail to win,
they will win.
4 points.
Now,
if they lose just 2 games, what's the learning?
Now, here's why I think they will win, which might lead us to a kind of conversation. Xabi Alonso, at the back of his mind, should know that he will take over at Real Madrid, and you see, having that fear,
and now especially the fact that Zidane is taking over France next year. So
Yeah.
there's no fight of it's maybe Zidane, it's maybe me.
Having that feel that I think I have a job somewhere. You might not really want to put in your leg.
Yeah, what if he wants to do a send for like
win the league, win the league and go
Already.
But he might want to retain it to seal that.
They will if he wins the league this year, there has to be a monument for him. Even if it's just 3 years, just do something for him because it took them from never cruising to never losing. Now I think he deserves every accolade that comes. Well, I agree with you to an extent. That is the same thing we say about Osin Egbavoy. The technical director, anything happens. So sometimes if your job is on the line, your life is on the line, you do much more. But I still believe they will still push Bayern further, especially if the point is very close ahead of the second leg. Make the second leg
they've not played the second leg already.
Much more.
So there's still a lot to play for. And success is very good. You mentioned something very vital.
From never cruising.
We've forgotten how bad they were. Very, very bad. And he deserves to go to Real Madrid. He deserves to.
Did they spend 700 million for him to do that thing?
Leave Arteta alone, please.
Okay,
I know you did not, but he mentioned 700 million.
I just
mentioned 700 million. Just
as anybody says, it's Ten Hag you're talking about.
No, it's not 10. It's Arteta.
See,
Arteta.
You see, bias. He just has this bias. Whenever I mention 700 million, he's guilty conscious.
700 million is always.
But what if Alonso wins the league again? Will company be gone?
Yes. Yes, he should. They should fire him on the spot. They should fire him. But he's doing well. I see how he's
Yes, he's doing well, but if they remember when they had a poor run, everyone started hitting at him because I felt what he was doing with the squad was not some things where it doesn't make any sense. Now you have to go back to status quo except for Goretzka that he never broke. Goretzka was the main soul of that midfield. People thought it was Kimmich until they started benching him and they started struggling. But still held on to his man. Unfortunately, now they've turned things around.
They won 5-0. Goretzka did not even start.
No, Goretzka doesn't even start.
I think he was experimenting a lot. And now the season has gone on and he knows his set.
And now
he knows his set of players.
I saw the news in midweek. I don't know how to feel about it being a Real Madrid fan. Alphonse Davies has agreed to join Real Madrid as a free man in the summer. Trent Alexander-Arnold has also agreed. I'm having a feeling of
joy is coming.
I don't know. It's a feeling of at least there will be loads of attack on the left. The right, there's always attack. But I don't think Madrid has had anybody on the right that whips the ball more than Trent. Trent is a terrible defender, but going forward, I
don't like that word.
Oh, he's a very bad
defender. He's not terrible.
He's worse than terrible. He's
not terrible.
CJ, but as big as you are, and I don't think you play serious football in a long time. You will go past Trent.
It's not true.
He's that bad defensively. But on the attacking front, you will enjoy it.
It might be bad. It might be bad. But he's not the best defender. But he's still decent at defending. But what he brings to every team, his ability to pass the ball almost perfectly.
I'm looking at
Trent.
Xabi Alonso, if he goes to Real Madrid, which looks most likely, he has used guys that you would think these ones are not defenders.
And maybe that's why Madrid are going all out for Trent and Davies. It's a feeling of Grimaldo and Frimpong.
Yes, because Grimaldo and Frimpong
is like
there are days where Xabi Alonso doesn't play back three. He plays a back four, and he still has Grimaldo and Frimpong. So if you have Trent and Davies, no. I think Alonso enjoy. I just
and there are talks in the goal he made. It's not confirmed with Florian Wirtz.
Yes, these people are saying.
I think that would be a separate deal because Real Madrid already.
No, not together.
Already wants that guy. Like they'll be beating on the door.
So people are saying Madrid has lost something when it comes to control in midfield, and that's why you guys were battered.
It's only
and destroyed.
They only remember Madrid lose control against Barcelona. Real Madrid, Jude Bellingham. I think it was here I said it one time that
he plays.
I understand why some persons are calling Zidane. He's way far from him. But I think when I watch him this year, I understand why. He's probably the one controlling. But obviously, Madrid fans were spoiled with a Toni Kroos. I read about that guy for over 10 years had over 95% pass accuracy. So probably that's what they feel. But the truth is nobody can replace Kroos. You have to find a different way to play.
The thing about Kroos is he dictates the play, like generally. Like he virtually tells everybody you stay here, you stay here, you stay there. He just controls with how he plays. He doesn't talk much. But the way he plays like a PLO.
You know that World Cup final?
They're like
his brother said he called him 5 or 10 minutes to the final.
It was so chill.
Say, wait, are you not in the lineup?
Exactly.
Yes,
he
we
was
are
so
working
chill.
now. So why did they call me?
They're like orchestras. They just control the pitch.
But why did you guys lose to Barcelona? You wanted to deflect.
I know you are going there, so he's trying to deflect.
Why did you lose to Barcelona?
The same way you lost to Man United.
No, not the same way.
The whips are out.
Real Madrid Barcelona finished what?
Okay,
they lost
just watch
to a 10-man Barcelona.
Real Madrid Barcelona finished what?
5-2. Madrid got eliminated.
5-2. Okay. Arsenal Man U finished. How did Man U?
You lost.
United won
at the Emirates
with 10 men.
How?
At the Emirates.
Penalties. 5-3. It was 5-5.
Thank you. I just
okay, there's a difference between losing.
That's what he's trying to say.
I don't need to put that out there.
Okay, at least in that cup, Ibadan give Madrid silver.
Arsenal has not even got to the final.
Okay,
and at home.
And that same tournament, Arsenal are the team that are most successful.
Followed by United.
Okay, good. But who's number one?
14.
Who is number one?
That's it.
Arsenal. Okay, thank you.
That's why you lost at home.
It doesn't matter. We can let it slide. That's why Pep Guardiola has the leverage.
It's just that if not that I'm changing my mind to want to support them to win Premier League, I should change my mind. But I want them to
don't support.
But they're getting close now.
Actually want them to
don't support.
Is City first option? Then
don't support
Arteta.
I don't want Liverpool to win actually.
I understand your own.
The
northern beef.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, don't leave us alone. Let's go straight to Arsenal. Close the gap on Liverpool to 4. I don't even think Arsenal. I don't think Arsenal are the conversation. My conversation should be Nottingham
Forest.
How on earth did Nuno Espirito Santo was a guy that people felt was finished when he was at Wolves. He left Wolves and then went to Sports. He was at Sports and he didn't do too well. And people say, "Oh, this guy."
He didn't last the season. Yeah, he didn't last the season on Sports.
Months.
And now they are taking a Nottingham Forest team that, honestly, even with all the players, they were buying. They were
oversized last year.
They were buying players at plenty.
They were the Chelsea of last season.
Exactly.
Yeah, but if you look at the quality of individuals, they are shooting.
They're not all that.
Yes, they are. Now in my head, Sales, goalkeeper, Murillo, Milenkovic, maybe Neco Williams and then
naturally, Olaino shouldn't
or Moreno.
start in any team.
Yes, Olaino.
He's literally the best right back in the land now.
Olaino. In midfield, you have players like Gibbs White.
It feels like they are rejects from different clubs, including even the big Chris Wood.
Yeah.
All of them were rejects from here and there.
Wood was brought in to
Olaino did tourism before he became the mainstay.
A support cast to Taiwo Awoniyi, and now he's their go-to guy.
Taiwo Awoniyi is the support cast to the support one.
And then you have Osin Odoi, Elanga, and these are the guys.
United rejects.
Yeah, we really need to give.
I was hoping you didn't mention that.
We really need to give kudos. So
it feels like that.
I like what he did.
Newcastle were supposed to do. Just bring Eddie Howe, steady balance, and bring someone. But until Eddie Howe said no,
you remember their last game against Liverpool, the president came to the whole way and was partying everybody at the back. That was remarkable for him to come down.
Marinaki, that's the guy that
exactly.
that
I thought at the point I thought his name was Evangelist because the way he was greeting everybody and the way he was interacting with the whole team.
Because naturally,
like
Liverpool should be beating Forest.
Exactly, regardless of their form.
Yes.
But they've collected 4 points from Liverpool this season alone. And they've told everybody that, hey, we are serious. They might not go to the Champions League. They might not go to the Champions League. But yeah, they'll definitely go to the
I'm looking at it. The Chelseas, the Cities, the Uniteds are not convincing.
Yes.
So the teams that are convincing,
There are three different categories.
He won't do them up.
You can make it two.
Let's be peaceful.
The Chelseas and Cities maybe. I don't want to scroll more.
You've already said Man United.
I don't want to read more.
City, okay, the Chelseas, the Cities, the Man United,
and the Redmos
are not consistent. So you look at it: Newcastle, Liverpool, Arsenal look like the team to beat, and then there's Nottingham Forest right there. So if they maintain this momentum, they might even sneak into the Champions League. Last season, Aston Villa got into the Champions League.
Exactly.
Nobody gave them a chance, and I feel that Nottingham Forest have really done enough that they could maybe make it into the UEFA Champions League. Okay, guys, let's just quickly look at games for this weekend. Arsenal have moved within 4 points. This weekend, Newcastle, Bournemouth. Alexander Isak has scored 8 on the bounce, 8 straight games, surpassing, I think tying the record of a mystery there. I was surpassing the record is Jamie Vardy, 11. So he has to score in 3 more games. Bournemouth is up next. You can't put it, and they're home. So now, this next question, I'm going to throw it to Chijuki Eziali because I know he's biased towards Arsenal. Is it possible for Brentford to pick up all 3 points against Liverpool this weekend? Cut the point to 1. That's if Arsenal beat Aston Villa, who happen to be a kind of bookie team for Arsenal too.
Yeah, I don't even see Arsenal beating Aston Villa. No, I'm being sincere right now. They went to Everton, spoiled David Moyes' return to the club. They defeated Moyes in midweek, and they are going away again to Arsenal. It will be a very dogged game, and they just signed the Borussia Dortmund striker. Exactly, the Dutch guy. So it's going to be tricky for Arsenal. Arsenal right now, they are struggling to get goals the way, but they scored 2. I know. But they are struggling to actually be fluid in front of goal this period. So it's be a very tricky one. Liverpool, their game against Brentford, it's tricky also, but they might win that one to maintain.
No concern, they can play 4-4.
They can win that. They can win that. Okay, Salah for FPL.
Fine, thank you. With maybe 2 assists from Trent. Wow.
Yeah, see,
people are bringing FPL into real life situations. I don't understand.
FPL is FPL.
Bolu, I'm going to look at yours from the UEFA Champions League point. Man City away at Ipswich. Arsenal host Aston Villa. Liverpool travel to Brentford. These are the Champions League teams. Aston Villa and Aston Villa and Arsenal are also playing the Champions League. Which of these teams do you think will struggle this weekend because of their Champions League tie?
Well, for struggle, it will likely be Aston Villa
I
because they are doing well in the
Yeah,
Champions
honestly.
League. So that could play at the back of their mind. Although even in the Premier League, they've struggled in their last few games before they are
Before the
winning
Everton, yeah.
which could play as a positive for Arsenal. On the flip side, Arteta now he's the only one that knows what is cooking, and I think that thing will burn. That's the flip side. But I think Villa, they are the ones. That feeling of the best way to come back to Champions League next season is to do better in the Champions League. They are not winning the Premier League. It doesn't look like they are making the top 4 again for next
So are you
season.
saying they are looking to us winning the Champions League?
Why can't they win? I've
Aston Villa.
been on one before.
If you are in it, you win it.
No.
They are need to win.
No, let's
Okay,
not-
wait,
let's not
Villa,
go that- let's
Villa
not go
man,
that
you
far.
have a better chance of
Let's
winning
not
the
go to
Champions League.
that.
Man, you are not in the
United are
Champions
playing there already.
Yeah,
So
okay.
let's not go there. Let's
Say Villa and
no,
Arsenal.
no.
No, both of us, the Villa have better chance of winning. And if they're right
Can you
teams that
imagine?
won,
Can you imagine?
Villa can come. But I think City will.
I'm looking for that.
There's no badge. We know.
Now look at that Champions League. That is
No,
right.
there's no
Oh.
Champions League yet.
Okay. So that's normal. Go ahead.
But if you put it, probably be careful.
As in-
But I think City will win this way. They have to win. Although Ipswich have shown everybody that against top position, remember they went to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to beat Spurs and everything.
They
They
even beat
stumped
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
They beat Chelsea
in
as well.
Stamford
So
Bridge.
I think they would win. Maybe it's the way they like to win, especially in London. So have they played Arsenal away?
Man City.
No, I
Yeah,
mean,
they played Arsenal. It was a
Ipswich
very
Arsenal
tough
away.
game too. Yeah.
So,
At
but
the
I
Emirates.
think City
1-0.
will win.
Arsenal.
Yeah,
did
Arsenal
I think
won.
City will win. Maybe another team that may struggle is the team you mentioned earlier, Liverpool. Away to Brentford. Brentford can be crazy.
No, I think
They
they're
can
home.
be very crazy.
I think they're
Brentford
home.
at home.
Brentford are playing that
Brentford
game
are
at home,
home.
and Liverpool are. The managers will tell you it's a game at a time. It's a lie. A game at a time, and you bench your key players for the next game. So I think Liverpool may also be a team that would struggle this weekend. But the fact that Arsenal are chasing them neck to neck. If I was Arteta, what would be playing in my mind is, especially if Liverpool play first, it would be like, if these guys lose, I may close the gap. And the fact that
But would it be dangerous for Liverpool to start thinking about that one game ahead? They have understanding.
the game they may lose are good impact.
So it's dangerous for them. So I get what you're saying. I'm trying to support
They
your point.
have- Liverpool, both of them, if I was Arsenal and Liverpool, I'll focus on the Premier League. Because Champions League, the mindset is when we qualify, knockout phase is always a different competition. It's not the same. So this league is my best chance to win a title. Why not give it everything? If any of them rest player for the league, something's wrong with the one that will rest. Any one of them.
Okay, guys. Let's wrap up on that. We'll do a short break and then we'll come back and talk about one particular player. He was substituted when his team were in that humiliating loss. Is it time to go? Is it time to stay? Stick around. We'll be back. Welcome back, guys. Yes, it's a time for our hot gist. Acid hot. Real Madrid were humiliated by Barcelona last weekend, and Vinicius Junior, who a few months back felt untouchable, the go-to guy, he should win the Ballon d'Or. That's the FIFA best player. He was substituted. Kylian Mbappe was still on the field of play. Now, I've seen people say, "Oh, if you are going to have a change of manager, then you need to give this manager a sense of direction. We can't have Vinicius Junior, especially with his antics. Keeps fighting,
Constantly.
keeps getting. Yes. Mbappe can play on that left. Rodrigo can play on that left.
Perfectly.
If truly Madrid can bring in Florian Wirtz, if you need a player to play on that left side,
You can also play.
play there. Do you guys think?
Brahim Diazka.
Do you guys think it's time for the marriage of Vinicius Junior and Real Madrid to be over, or is this just a phase and it will pass? Let's look at it from let's look at all the standpoints, either on a moral standpoint, a merchandise, the kind of publicity you give to the club, and also football-wise. Can they do without him right now?
I would love to be direct, but maybe let me just point out a few things right now. Vinicius is a very good player. Very, very good player. He started becoming temperamental at some stage of his career. That was largely due to some racism chants towards him, and he didn't like that. He didn't know how to deal with it. The coach tried to help him, Ancelotti came out some time to like defend him. The club also made statement on his behalf, but recently the club have died that down, allowed the coach to do that alone. So it's showing that, okay, maybe they are fed up a little bit about those antics and those. So he needs to concentrate more on the football rather than outside the pitch right now. But with Vinicius, it's constant with him. If something's not happening for him on the pitch, he picks a fight. And for a top club, they will get tired of that at one point in time. So whether it's time for him to leave or not, I think naturally it will just seem as if he's not the favorite bride of Real Madrid. It's hard for a common eye to see this, but Real Madrid would prefer to have an Mbappe than to keep a Vinicius. Truth be told, you said it during the introduction that there are players that can play his position. Not taking away the fact that Vinicius is a very, very good player, but he's a player that sometimes big clubs tend to look at the character. Does it fit our profile? Can we make more money on him and spend on areas where we need players? We've talked about Madrid that needs a midfield balance. Can we get players, we mentioned Vitz also, that can come into our midfield, give us balance? So if they can do smart business and get him, Real Madrid is a club that doesn't care about names, actually. They sold Ronaldo for 100, despite all he has achieved, despite the level at which he took the club to. So I don't see Vinicius leaving as a big deal. Some people might see it as a big deal. You mentioned he nearly became the best footballer in the world, playing what he did. He achieved. He has been consistent, like in 3 seasons now. Not taking away from him, he's a perfect footballer. But looking at what he costs the club in terms of publicity, trying to do PR for him and everything, they might just want to say, okay, let Mbappe just play his natural position and let Vini just go. So I'm turning towards the part that Vini might just leave Madrid at the end of the season.
Wow. At the end of the season, I'm looking at it this way. Yeah. If the Haaland rumors are true, Haaland going to Real Madrid, maybe City getting Victor Gyökeres, then I think it's common sense for you to allow Vinicius go. Mbappe moves to the left, Haaland leaves the line at you. Will Real Madrid destroy people? Because I don't get it. I'm talking about Trent.
The greatest assembled squad ever was the Galacticos. They went 3 years trophyless. It doesn't guarantee though, but like you already said earlier, with an enterprising manager like Alonso, if he takes the job, it should work well for them. But the problem I have with Vinicius is his attitude. He thinks he's the boss. He's the only one on the field of play. I remember the game where Real Madrid substituted Rodrigo. He refused to give Ancelotti a handshake. Ancelotti scolded him there. And in the present, I told him never to do that again, and he's moved on. But the sad part is Ancelotti one is now pampering Vinicius. I said to myself, if Rudiger and one of the backroom staff be holding, did he want to beat the ref against Valencia? No, so every opposition now knows he will react. Look at the game against the match they played before Barcelona. They could have gotten a card in down. People say it was soft. Soft or not, he put his hand on the guy's stomach because that one team, they know he will always react. So everyone is going for it. I've heard many Real Madrid fans defending they are against him. Officials are against him. I don't care who is against him. You are playing into their hands as well. Because if I know CJ is maybe temperamental, I will always react. I can do like this. Maybe off camera, VRC, I can just hit CJ.
Exactly.
And CJ will hit me the same way back and I start rolling on the floor. Then I put him under pressure, fans start chanting against him and everything. The only one I don't support is the nonsense racism thinking. There's no way in hell you can blame the victim for racism. No way in hell. But you see all those reactions. I told guys that he may end up becoming another Balotelli. Great talent, brilliant footballer, good goal scorer with a bad career. Not because he's not. I mean, Vinicius can have a bad career. He has won 2 or 3 champions.
He has one more than Balotelli.
But he cannot survive in the Premier League.
He has more Champions League than Aston.
You throw that at yourself.
I think it's only Liverpool and United, if I'm not wrong. They have more Champions League than Vinicius. But I feel the only way he can go after now is probably the Asian side and make more money, because I don't think any top club he will survive there. One of the reasons why Suarez went to Barcelona instead of Real Madrid was because he beat Chelina at the World Cup. He was certainly going to Real Madrid after the World Cup. After the old bad PR, everything, Real Madrid just pulled out. So now you have someone that is putting you in terrible. Exactly. Now, see, they said they are pulling off releasing statements now. It's step by step. There was a report that 300 million from Saudi. If those reports are true, Real Madrid. they've sold anybody. Real Madrid have sold everybody. They let, if you know they didn't collect money from on Guti and Raul, but they let go of them. They sold Martin Odegaard, who was a bright future. They sold Mesut Ozil, who was at, you can call it the peak of his career. CJ mentioned Ronaldo was sold. I can't start counting everybody that Real Madrid is like Barak. You go and you come. It may be missed at the start, but we've counted many players that can play in the same position. The worst cup was the push line to go and play in that position. The truth is, nobody is irreplaceable. That one is almost certain. If Ronaldo wasn't replaced, but they have to find a way to play differently. Exactly. Barcelona suffered for Messi, but they found a different way to play. Some players you may not be able to replace them, but Vinicius is not in that category yet. Mbappe may not do his own type of skills, but Mbappe is a skillful player. So I think they may, if he continues like this, they may be now, because of all those scenarios that cost Madrid in some games. There are talks now that Ancelotti may be sacked, but I don't think so. I think they just let him finish the season, go up. But if Vinicius doesn't take care, he may end up leaving, if not this summer, maybe next one. And imagine, like you rightly say, imagination will wound us. All the support cars that will come in for whoever is taking over. So if I have a chance to talk to Vinicius, I'll tell him, guy, grow up. Because if you continue like this is Real Madrid.
But would it be fascinating to see Vinicius play in the Premier League?
Yes, at Arsenal. Let's wrap up.
You and Arsenal.
Yeah, at Arsenal.
Which striker?
Vinicius on the left. Any striker on the in the middle, Saka on the right. Odegaard will be supplying the passes. Guys, let's wrap up. Punters Bank. Let's make some money on the show. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's do 13. 13 is good. Where do I start from? Which of you have won 13 Champions League titles?
Damn.
You started.
Which of you?
15 now.
Oh, more than 13. Okay, so let me start from the less privileged.
Oh, God.
Bologna Monza.
Bologna to win. Straight win.
Atalanta Napoli.
Ooh, tough game of the heart. Atlanta has been poor in recent games. Under 2.5.
Under 2.5. Juventus AC Milan.
Oh, Kisly.
Crazy games.
Over 1.5.
Over 1.5. Girona Sevilla.
Girona Sevilla over 1.5.
Leganes Atletico Madrid.
Atletico Madrid away win.
We win. Getafe Barcelona.
Barcelona over 2.5.
Bayern Wolfsburg.
Bayern over 2.5.
Stuttgart Freiburg.
Stuttgart win or draw.
Leverkusen Mönchengladbach.
Leverkusen to win over 2.5.
Frankfurt Dortmund.
Frankfurt to win. Dortmund are seeing their period right now.
Okay.
Frankfurt to win, straight win. Mamouche, my guy.
Newcastle Bournemouth.
Newcastle, tricky game. Bournemouth, Semedo. Newcastle to win, slim win.
Newcastle to win.
Straight win.
Brentford Liverpool.
Over 2.5.
Over 2.5. Arsenal Aston Villa.
Under 3.5.
Under 3.5. Okay, let me go to Bologna Monza.
Bologna.
Atalanta Napoli. Go. Juventus AC Milan.
Even though two of them just
Go. Girona Sevilla.
That's a tough one, but I think Girona win.
Girona win. Leganes Atletico.
Leganes Atletico Madrid, double chance Atletico.
Getafe Barcelona.
Getafe Barcelona, double chance Barcelona.
Bayern Wolfsburg.
Jesus, tough. I think let me do about 2.5.
Over 2.5. Stuttgart Freiburg.
Stuttgart win.
Stuttgart win. Okay. Leverkusen Mönchengladbach. Win. Frankfurt Dortmund.
That thing CJ said is true about them. Let me do about 2.5.
Over 2.5. Newcastle Bournemouth.
Tough one. Double chance Newcastle.
Brentford Liverpool. Go. Arsenal Aston Villa. Both teams to score. So CJ and Bolu, they do not believe that Arsenal will beat Aston Villa. If Arsenal should beat Aston Villa this weekend, next week on the show, I'm going to drag
should be there 3-1. 2-1. My prediction still entered. Did I say they will lose?
And I also said under 3.5. So
Arsenal to win
3-1 is not under 3.5.
I said under 3.5.
Yeah, but 2-1 is 2-1. Everybody wins.
Yeah, B.
Guys, it's time to go. special package again. We always love doing this to you all out there. So just go follow us on all social media platforms, PBO Premium Sport on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, Facebook, on YouTube, and then you always get to enjoy content from this quality voices and faces. And special thanks also to Tizzy, to Elijah, to Jessica, who make sure that we get this content out there to you, and also all our editors. Yes, and to my guys, they don't come off face, they don't show me face. So bye, see you. I'm the amazing Kingsley. I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.
Premium Box Office TV. Everyone loves premium. Premium Box Office TV is exclusive on StarTimes.